Howdy folks, it's Diecast Buffet here again. It's time for race 30 out of 36, the UAW-GM Quality 500 at Lowe's Motor Speedway. So, we went here in the 600 and we absolutely had a horrible night. We're going to be trying something entirely different on this racetrack, and let's hope that we can get ourselves a top 20. Let's get any finish. I mean, again, we're just going to go for it. Points don't mean nothing to me right now. Let's go for it. So, we've jumped to 6th in the points. We jumped past Dale Earnhardt Jr. So now we're 380 points back. So we were like 390. We win the race, and we're only 380. That's what I'm saying. Sterling Marlin has been so consistent. Look at this. 15 top 5s out of 29 races. Top 5s out of 29 races. He's only finished 10 times out of the top 10. Crazy. His average finish is 9.5. And this guy has only won one race. In that race, I forget which one it was. The one race Sterling Marlin won was at California. That is it. That is the only race this guy has won this season. It's way back at Fontana. Wow. Oh yeah, the schedule. You might want to show that one. Again, so we have Martinsville, Atlanta, and North Carolina. That'll be our next 3 races coming up. And of course, we have Lowe's Motor Speedway. Been racing the normal Sicko colors. Let's go trackside. Alright folks, so we qualified first for this race at Charlotte. It's going to be a day race, so that's awesome. So qualified first at Lowe's Motor Speedway. It's going to be an interesting race, hopefully. I hope that we can actually go out there and have a solid finish, unlike how it went in the 600. So, let's hope that the improvements we've made on the car will actually last throughout the race. So trackside. Pre-race ceremony.
Coming to you live from the Mecca of Motorsports, Lowe's Motor Speedway, for today's Nascar Winston Cup race, the UAW-GM Quality 500. Barney, this is a hometown crowd for a lot of these drivers.
About 80% of the teams are based in this area, and these fans are serious about their racing. Add to that an amazing facility with great seats all around and 43 Nascar Winston Cup cars. We're in for an awesome race, I guarantee you that.
Jeff Burton is clinging to a top 10 points position coming into this race.
He's been working hard this season, and it is paying off so far. He'll need a good finish in this one to gain some spots.
Jeff Burtis is having some trouble in the points this year.
Those guys have been working so hard this year, showing it doesn't really show in points. Just seems they can't keep that car out of trouble on race day. Maybe their luck will change today.
In 1989, Bobby Hamilton got his first start in NASCAR as part of a production for a stock car racing movie.
Well, that's one heck of a way to break onto the circuit. Wasn't too long before he was racing full time. He won Rookie of the Year honors in 1991.
Engines are fired. It's now January. Jeff Burton on the front row. Oh boy. A day race at Lowe's Motor Speedway is going to be fun. You know, I love these, alternate kind of races. I miss when they used to just run this normal, day race. I really wish they'd go back to it. And especially not the horrible Roval. I mean, my God, they need to get rid of that thing. Back to work. NASCAR was good. Here we go. Green flag in the air. 33 laps around here. I have no clue how this car is going to handle. It was fast in Q trim, but our race trim is, I don't know. Oh boy. It looks like it's going to be a bad one. Sorry, Terry. car is very loose. Very, very loose, but it's decently fast. We're getting a little bit on the leader. My main concern, though, is like what happened at Las Vegas, is the straight line speed. If we can figure that one out, then we'll be good. That's what I'm worried about, is that the straight line speed is they're so much faster on the straightaways. And that's what's kind of happening at Charlotte, and that's why we struggled so bad. There we go. Getting around Dale Jr. for the lead here at Charlotte. Again, we're one of the most dominant cars when it comes to the early portions of the race, but when it comes to the second portion, it's feast or famine. We're either going to be really, really good or really bad. And that's kind of how this season's been. It's like, you know, we're really good, we're good, but when we're really bad, we're bad, bad. Oh no. Thanks, Junior. Yeah, I kind of, you know, I should have just backed out that way, not raced in that hard. So our car is not dominant or anything like that, and in fact, we're struggling just to keep the Bill Jr. But we're pulling away from third place, which is a plus. Oh my God, this track handles so badly, though. It's such a weird track. I don't know, we're just not going to have a good finish today. Because we're going to be fast right now, and then the pit stops are going to come, and then we're going to be 20 cars behind on where we were. For God knows where. Yeah, Dale Jr.'s pulling away pretty heavily on the back straightaway. Try to see if we can find our groove again, try to move up there and try to get around them. We're running out of races in this season. Just trying to make the most of it. I mean, the car is handling a whole lot better than it did in the first Charlotte race. I'll tell you that, though. The 600, it was terrible. At least we're actually somewhat competitive this time. I mean, we are running second, so I mean, we can't complain too much. We still got a pile of laps to go. 33 laps? That is a lot of racing left to go. And I see that 8 car pulling away. Man, he's just so fast. I just can't run with him. If you overdrive the corner, you're going to step out and you're going to lose all the time you've been working for. But if you underdrive it, then you lose time. So if you have to run it a certain way, and when you run it a certain way, you lose all your exit speed because the dude is just that much faster than you. I mean, you're not destined to win all of them, that's for sure. So I'm currently on lap 8. Pit stops should be around lap 16, 17, around there. It should be interesting to see how that will shake out. So you might see some guys coming in a little earlier than usual, as they tend to do. I just love this racetrack, though. It's just a simple racetrack, you know, nothing too fancy about it. Thing is, I can't step up the speed anymore. That's the thing. I'm running as hard as I can. It'd be great if Dale Jr. had an engine failure. That will allow us to get the lead. Because even in qualifying, we were like, what, 160 off the corner, and that's what we're hitting. We're hitting 160. We hadn't pulled speed. What was that, 30.8? That's faster than our qualifying time, I think. Or something like that. Dale Jr. is just a rocket right now. He is so far. He's just so far away. Yeah, tires are getting worn. Pit stops should be here soon. They'll kind of save us. I mean, on the bright side, though, we are running second place. You know, top 5 is an opportunity, but I don't know how we're going to come off pit road. My hope is that we can pull away from second far enough that we'll be able to kind of build a buffer and we'll go to pit and not lose so much time. I mean, the race win, I think, is out of the picture. we just don't have that type of speed, and we can't adjust anything on the car really. I mean, I might play with the tire pressure a little bit to try to see if we can get a little bit of a better handling race car. Other than that, that's the only thing we can do because our wedge is maxed out. You can't do anything with track bar or drill tape or anything like that, so it's literally just going to be tire pressure, and we're going to see if it'll kind of give us a little bit more speed. But honestly, I don't even think we should touch the tire pressure because it's only going to affect acceleration, and if our acceleration is even higher, it might actually blow the engine. Let's see how close we are to the red line. Yeah, I don't want to chance it. Then again, we kind of have to. I'm gonna do like 1 tick left on the tire pressure and see if that will do anything. Because I mean, if we don't do anything with the car, it's gonna handle the same. But if we at least try something, we might actually make the car a little bit better. I doubt it. Only thing it's really gonna do is just allow us to get in the corner a little bit harder, I think. But it could risk blowing the engine, so we'll have to watch the red line. If that's the case, we'll have to let out a little bit early and let the car roll through the corner. Lap 14. And we're in the wall. I mean, that 8 car is just gone. This reminds me of like Harvick and Chase Elliott at the Phoenix race this year. Well, how like Harvick just like was led for like what 50 laps, and Chase Elliott was just right there behind him for 50 laps. Meanwhile, everyone else was just fighting, trying to get position. Just Chase Elliott was just cat and mouse with Harvick and just solid. And if it was like that, it'd be great because it means Dale Jr. will have a tire go down with 2 to go. Oh boy, one could wish. Everybody's on pit road right now. How are we on fuel? Let's see. 15 plus 15 would be a 30 lap race. Halfway point would be in 33 laps. Halfway point is at lap 17. I think we should go ahead and pit. We'll lower the tire pressure just a little bit and try it and see how it goes. But one thing I've noticed is we gotten a whole lot better at getting on pit road. Before I used to just slow down like all the way in the middle of the turn and just kind of coast in. Now I'm like, I have to keep reminding myself because the pit road speed differs on different NASCAR games. But since I've been playing the same one for so much, I keep reminding myself that you can go and enter the pit road zone at like the pit road entry around like 100 miles an hour to just slam the brakes to get underneath 70 when you're like maybe 3 or 4 pit boxes behind the line to enter pit road. There's no pit boxes there, but that's just kind of thinking. Like a baseline, like, okay, there's this much distance. So that kind of thing. So Ryan Newman is behind me. I believe he already pitted. I'm not sure. So we tried a little bit of a tire pressure adjustment to see if that'll make the car any better. It should make the car a little faster on straightaways. That's what it should do. Oh man, that was creamed Rusty Wallace. I mean, it might make the car slower, I don't know. I think Marlon was trying to get on pit road. Oh my goodness. I appreciate Marlon not taking me out there though. Yeah, I didn't know. Darn it. Well, yeah, hopefully he got on pit road clean and I didn't tear it up. If I did, that'd be great though, because it means someone else will have a chance at the championship. Who has an engine failure? It's going to be the 37 of Jeff Purvis. Oh, sorry, Newman. It's okay, you're trying to pit anyways. You'll be alright. Well, I thought you were at least. Never mind. Rut, bro. Who's in the front? Tony Stewart, Dale Jr., Jeff Gordon, Ricky Craven. Alright, so it looks like we're going to not be where we were before. We're running second, but at least we're still in the top 5. We are kind of gaining on them a little bit, though. I don't know if this tire pressure adjustment actually helped or worsened, because I'm noticing we're not hitting really the speeds we were before, I think, entering the corner, but I could be wrong. It feels the car feels a little slower, but at the same time, it feels like it's going through the miles per hour a little bit quicker. I really don't know. The car feels slow, but it feels fast at the same time, if that makes any sense. So, I'm just trying to see if it's even any better, if we actually made a positive adjustment on the race car, because it's not common that we do make a positive adjustment. I'm feeling like they're a whole lot faster than what they really are on the second half of the race. And the wall again, there goes all the momentum we just got, all of it, it's just gone. Gotta love it. Come on, car, go. Go, car, go, go, go. Got 10 laps left to go here in Charlotte. At least I could get 3rd place away from Jeff Gordon. I'm just going to use up everything I got in this car. Use the tires up, use fuel up, everything. Try to see if we can gain anything to get this 3rd spot from Jeff Gordon. And we've had a much better race though than we did in the 600. So I consider this today has been a very great learning experience, noticing how, trying a little bit different things in your setups will actually really help your car. So we're learning how to build these race cars even better and better, so that's great. And meanwhile, I say that we just got super loose. Okay, Craven, I know you're having probably a season best run, but man, I can't stay behind you. We gotta go. You can still have your top 5. I want top 4. Alright, so we're trying to carry a little bit more momentum. Nope, he's gonna go underneath of the crossover. Guess we can beat him on the front stretch. There we go. We got a run on Jeff Gordon now. There we go. I don't think we're going to clear him. Oh, no we do. We cleared Jeff Gordon for 3rd spot. And it's going to be Tony Stewart and Dale Earnhardt Jr. Can Jr. get another win? Let's see, I think he won. Actually, I think Jr. won Vegas in springtime. He won the Vegas night race. And looks like he might win today in Charlotte. He is so far away, though. I don't think we're going to catch Tony Stewart. But the top 5, nonetheless, it looks like it's going to be for the Sicko team, which is a huge improvement to where we were before. And it makes me excited to know that we can still build our cars, good. We had a much better car in Las Vegas, we qualified on pole, so we knew what we were doing a little bit. We just couldn't seal the deal. We had a pretty poor result compared to how good we were, how kind of race car we had. But here at Charlotte, though, we're actually doing pretty decent, I think. Yeah, if we ain't gonna make up 4.5, we would take a caution right now for that to happen. And I ain't gonna worry about it. I'll take 3rd spot. It's been one heck of a season, though, I'll tell you that. We're out here winning a whole bunch of races, trying our hardest to be able to make it up in this championship hunt. If we can get back in the top 5 in points, that'd be great, but I mean, the difference between 6th and 5th place in points is ridiculous. It's literally a ravine gap to cross, so I don't expect it, but hey, we won more races than anybody, so that's something that no one else can beat. Yeah, we're gonna finish third. It looks like maybe fourth. I hope third. I mean, a caution right now would be great, but we only have like 1 or 2 laps left, so the car won't be up. I mean, it's gonna be good. We can still compete for the win, but I just don't know. I feel like it is Dale Jr.'s day. It looks like he's going to get this win. The closing laps here at Lowe's Motor Speedway. Looks like it's going to be Dale Jr.'s day, though. Yeah, we're catching them, but we're running out of time, though. We're gaining just a little bit. That's it. Just a little bit. I mean, that little bit is not big enough to get it. We're going to take lap 32 is the Budweiser Monte Carlo, followed by the Home Depot Grand Prix Sicko Ford Taurus, and what is it, the DuPont Monte Carlo. Whoever's 5th, Ricky Craven and the Tide Ford. Some interesting characters in the top 5. You know, Tony Stewart, you know, him actually winning the championship in 2002. It's actually not that strong this season. Jeff Gordon, I feel like he wasn't as strong either. It's just been Sterling Marlin's year. It really has. I mean, of course, we won so many races this year. You know, I think Jimmy Spencer would probably have more wins than Marlin at this point. He'd probably have 2 or 3 wins if we didn't win any of these races. But I know he would have Martinsville, and I think he might have had there was another one he was really good at too. I don't know. You know, white flags in the air. Down the back straightaway, does Dale Jr. go. Going through 3 and 4. Looking to pick up another win this season. This will be the Budweiser Monte Carlo going to victory lane here at Lowe's Motor Speedway. And it'll be Tony Stewart getting 2nd. And Jeff Burton coming home 3rd. Now that I consider a great finish because we really had to earn it. I don't know what happened to Craven there. Jeff Green snuck in. We got the top 5 away from him, but man, that was a fun race. I'm not gonna lie, that was a very fun race. We finished top 5. We qualified pole. So, oh great, Martinsville, just what we need. So I really do think that this is you know, it just proves that this team, even when we're down, we can still fight, and we definitely improved our Las Vegas setup and our Charlotte setup. So we do have speed. We do have speed, and that's huge. Let's see how good we ran today. So we didn't even lose a lap. Dale Jr. Was, my God, he led 30 laps. He's going to get a max points day. Hats off to Dale Jr., I'll tell you that. Hats off to him. Where did Marlin finish? I know he was, okay, so he's going to come away with the 11th place. He's going to finish just outside the top 10. Whew. That was a fun race. That really was. If you liked the video, please leave a like below. If you want to see more content from Diecast with Fake, please subscribe. We're a smaller growing YouTube channel. We know how many subscribers you get, so please subscribe. I put a lot of time into this channel. Check me out on Instagram at Diecast with Fake. I post a lot of cool custom NASCAR diecasts. A lot of cool stuff over there. I mean, you'll like it. Trust me. Check me out over there. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you have a great one. Diecast with Fake, signing off.